Hi, I'm Nolan, and this is
Megan.
Welcome to the Daily Nugget Podcast for the next week. And so this week we did a couple of things. It's been pretty chaotic of a week through both of our homes and houses. So during one of the days, yesterday, from when we are recording this, we went to the park. As you guys probably saw on our Instagram, I made a little edit of when we were there. Personally, I do enjoy that editing that I made of it, but Megan, what'd you do today? Or this week?
This week I don't even know what I did this week. It's been a long week. We've been prepping for camping. We're gonna go to the Thousand Islands next week, so I'm gonna be out of town. But that's by the time you guys are hearing this, so it doesn't matter. I'll be coming home by then. No, I won't.
Yeah, no, you'll be home by then.
No, I'm coming home Saturday. I'm coming home the day you're leaving.
This is the one. This isn't gonna be up next week. This is gonna be up the next week before that.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. Okay,
So
I'll be home. Nolan won't be home. So this is the episode I'm uploading. My second ever YouTube video. That's exciting.
So from when this is going to be uploaded, I will currently be in the Thousand Islands up at Wellesley Island, camping with some friends of ours. The week before that, with next week, so the week before that, which you guys probably have saw, we had a special guest, and Meghan would be in Wellesley Island at that time as well.
Yeah, so we are pre-recording way far in advance, so that's fun.
Oh yeah, it's not confusing whatsoever.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Alright.
But, alright. So
Nolan lost his fingerprint in my phone.
that's true. Megan's phone stopped liking me after a while.
Yeah.
It didn't like me opening its
approve.
phone.
Okay.
So earlier this week we decided to go to the movies because Megan got a gift card from one of her friends.
Why are there notches on your desk?
Don't worry about it.
There's like
Don't
notches.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't
There-
touch my desk.
Well, your desk is right in front of me. I'm not gonna.
Well,
not
don't
touch
touch the
grooves.
scratches on my desk.
It's like it's 9. It's like something you see in a horror movie when like the kids are like
Don't
stuck in their room.
don't worry about the scratches on my desk. So earlier this week we decided to go down to the movies to go see some Spider-Man.
Far From Home. It was
Spider-Man
so
Far
cool.
From Home. So there's a lot of things I can probably say about this movie, and honestly, it was really predictable, but it was really actually like a pretty good movie.
Peanut butter. Sorry. I know that was random.
Peanut butter?
Yeah, I'm saying we should say that. I meant to tell you this earlier. We should have a code word for when we want to pause so you can cut ahead. We have
No.
to put a timestamp in.
I'm good. Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. People, if you haven't seen the movie, it's been out for a little while now.
I still think you should put a timestamp.
I'm good.
in.
If you want to go ahead, you can figure out what the timestamp is.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, fine. I'll put on a timestamp.
Thank
Alright,
you.
it's going to come up right about now. Look at the screen and you'll see a little time to go to.
I'll also put it in the bio or the description. That's what it's called. Yeah. Description.
Alright, because you're going to be uploading this.
Yeah.
So, I guess it'll be in the description then.
Maybe
That
in
happened
the
last time when
comments.
we were talking about Stranger Things.
Yeah.
So,
were you surprised?
well, that you put it, I didn't know you were going to actually put it in the
Yeah, I told you I
description.
was gonna do it. You know I do what I say.
I know, but okay, well, I wasn't listening.
Ooh.
So, Spider-Man Far From Home. So if you guys haven't watched the movie and you still are listening to this portion of the podcast, so what happened is Peter decides to go on a class trip down to Europe and ignore Nick Fury because even though he was going to
That was
go
really
down
funny.
to... Wait, did I say New York?
Yeah, no, he wasn't in New York.
I mean, to
He was-
Europe.
Yeah,
That was
he
my
went
bad.
to
I said New
Italy.
York, but I meant to Europe. But he's going down to Europe. He started at Venice. Then he went up to...
I don't remember.
do you remember? I don't know. It's somewhere in Prague.
Prague.
Yeah. So he went up there to
Thank you.
Prague. Because, everyone knows what Prague is.
What is Prague?
I don't know.
Czechoslovakia.
It's in the
Oh, wait,
Czech
it's not
Republic.
called
Right.
Czechoslovakia
Is
anymore.
it the Czech Republic?
Yeah.
So yeah, they were up in the Czech Republic, I guess, for some reason, and pretty much, this movie introduces Mysterio, Mysterio. Yeah, is it Mysterio?
Yeah, you were like Matt.
Yeah, I know, because I had to think about it for a second, alright? So, Mysterio, if you guys haven't actually ever heard of him before, you would think that he was a good guy because he's introduced like a good guy. And it really confused me.
It was really clearly obvious that he was a bad guy, though. I don't know. It was just the way it was written. Like, it was really...
Like, I was kind of confused for a lot of the portion of the movie because, like...
Well, he was
I've always known that he was a bad guy.
Right.
But, like, I didn't remember what his actual backstory was, so
but
that's
Spider-Man
was one of the
killing
things.
all the, like, elementals way too quickly. The elementals were supposedly from a separate world that Mysterio made up in order to trick Nick Fury and Spider-Man and other heroes. Right?
Yeah, to get their
attention. And he wanted to get Tony Stark's glasses, which were called, yeah.
Okay.
I forgot the glasses. I was really paying attention. I was.
Yeah, so...
Doc Ock was introduced as a good guy.
Doc Ock
was he?
He was,
right,
yeah.
right.
But that was also his backstory. So a lot of the cases in his backstory, he was a good guy. He was just a scientist trying to do good things. Like his arms were originally like meant to do good, but they took control. The AI took control of his mind in some cases. Sometimes people shut him down because it was too dangerous, and then he got angry and then wanted revenge. Like, there's been a couple of cases where like it's been driven him like that. But Mysterio, I thought it was gonna like, because I knew he was a bad guy, and I definitely did think he was a bad guy from the start. But like, it was, if you didn't know anything about it, you definitely wouldn't have thought that, because some cases it was obvious, some cases it wasn't.
Maybe it was just because you told me in the beginning. No one likes to spoil movies.
I do like to spoil movies, but
don't go on movies. I was about to say don't go on movie dates with Nolan. That would have been weird.
Hey, I go on movie dates all the time with friends.
Whoa. Friends? Wait a second.
I know. I
Alex
yeah, I don't think I've
movie
ever
date?
gone with Alex to a movie theater. I've gone a couple times with Michael, but not that often.
I'm sorry, Alex. You're really missing out. I bought a whole large popcorn and
we
he
ate like
ate
half of it.
I was the one
But,
that
like,
ate
no,
most
I didn't
of it.
eat- I didn't
we
eat a lot.
ate half of it. I think not. I asked you too. I was like, "Are you gonna eat this? Because if not, I'll buy like a medium or a small." And you were like, "Yeah, I'll eat it." No, you didn't. I kept it by my seat the whole time.
I didn't want to hold it, and it was burnt. The movie popcorn was burnt.
Okay, but it wasn't like burnt all the way through. Your feet are like sweaty on my leg.
I don't want to hear that.
That's okay. It's comedy. It's
So
content.
yeah, the movie, honestly, okay.
It was a good movie. I liked it.
Was a
but
good
I like
movie.
Tom
It was-
Holland. So as an actor, I like Tom Holland as an actor.
I think he's a decent actor, yeah.
He's like, okay, I just found out Cumberbatch. His first name isn't Nick.
No, Benedict.
Thank you. He played Smog.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
No. But
Gosh, you gotta know your like.
I don't know
facts here,
actors. I really don't.
I don't know a lot of actors' names, but I can like, if one actor plays like different roles, I can usually like point them out.
Yeah, no. I recognize faces.
He does a lot of, because he does a lot of like voices is the thing.
Yeah.
He's
But
really
he's a
good
great
at that.
voice
But he's a
actor.
great.
He played the
So
Grinch
Benedict
in the new
Cumberbatch-
Grinch movie too.
I know. But so yeah, but
The animated one.
but the thing is, he's such a good voice actor, but he's also such a good actor.
Keanu.
Hey.
Max.
So he's he's a really good actor, as well as a voice actor. He's just an all-around good, like.
And he's a good person too. The way media portrays him.
Oh, I don't know how media portrays him. I don't. Keanu Reeves, he's a great guy.
Who's that?
Oh my God, you really don't know who Keanu Reeves
I need to
is?
see his face. You know I'm visual.
Okay, so Keanu Reeves is like. The first time I saw him, I thought of the person who plays Kylo Ren, but he's the because he kind of like, I don't know, I see similarities in them too, but like I don't see the similarities in the actual actors. But Keanu Reeves, yeah. So Keanu Reeves is the guy
one
who
with
plays,
the fake abs in Star Wars?
No!
No? He looks like
It's
him.
not the person who plays Kylo Ren. He's the person,
Okay, wait, give me a sec.
what's the
my
movie
glasses
franchise? John Wick. Yeah, he plays
Oh, that's
John
why I
Wicks.
never watched John Wick.
I haven't either, but everyone still knows who Keanu Reeves is. He's
Apparently,
like an
I don't.
all-around great guy.
He was in Toy
yeah,
Story.
That's
Oh,
see the
okay.
difference?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wait, what else was he in? I know that face from a TV show.
Did he? Matrix. Yeah. He played
Oh,
in
my dad's
Matrix.
gonna kill me if he hears this.
Yeah. Yeah, when he had shorter hair, he was in the Matrix. But
Oh, is he the one that's
he
like?
was in what?
He was younger.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. He's the one that like just always talks in the same voice, always.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't know him. I don't
But yeah,
like
he's
him.
a really, really good guy, and like he gives to a lot of charities. He's there's a meme about him about what's his name? What's the black belt? He's did a lot of different movies. He was a really good guy, and like he's like the good guy. He was a black belt, and he like fought bears and stuff.
Bear Grylls? No.
No.
the
Not never.
Oh, is he the one that's like survival?
No. He didn't. I wasn't a survival guy. He did like
Oh.
action movies, and he like he. No,
Well,
he's not
you said
Chinese. He's an
black-
American guy. He was a black
Black
belt.
belt.
That's his biggest thing. He was a black belt. He was an actual black belt. He did a lot of his stunts. He was in a bunch of he had his own like whole franchise that he did like a whole like action movies. It was like his name. He had like a little bit of a card collection at one time. It was like his name, and then but he was like a really good guy too. And then like his title is going down to Keanu Reeves now because he's
Alex.
getting old.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris, thank you.
Oh,
Jesus, I couldn't think of Chuck Norris.
Redhead, if you said
Well,
redhead.
Chuck Norris really
I
isn't a
don't
part
know.
of our time though.
I
That was like
He's older, yeah.
yeah.
I just don't know any names.
You don't know what Chuck Norris is?
Like,
Okay, so that's
I know the
kind of
face.
disappointing.
okay, I know. I'm so bad with names though. It's not even funny. I have to see a face and be like, oh, okay, I know who that person is. Otherwise, I don't know. You can tell me a name a billion times a day, and I'll be like, okay, cool.
All right. You're like, oh, look at that person over there. It's like a really famous person.
Do you know
You're
how
like, what?
awkward it is when like okay,
Oh, I met
one
Mark
of the
Hamill.
kids-
I met Mark Hamill.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my God, you really don't. Okay, the one thing that like held me together through middle school was like all the Star Wars movies. You know who Mark Hamill is? Think about it. I'm not even gonna tell you. Just
Was
think
he
about
Luke?
it. Oh my God.
I don't know actors' names. Hang on, I'm gonna unbutton this. It's hot. But
It was Luke, yeah.
Yes, it was.
it
Luke.
was Luke.
Yes.
Okay, I guess right. I don't know the names of the actors. I'm sorry.
Did you ever watch the old Batman animated series?
Yeah, I did actually, on and off. But like,
Well, do you know the Joker?
yeah, I know the Joker.
Same
was
person.
him? He also played the trickster. I think his name was in the newer one.
I don't know.
In Gotham, I think it was. Not in Batman, but in Gotham. Yeah.
I don't know. I never watched Gotham.
All I know is
Gotham
it was,
wasn't good.
Ryan watched it. That's
didn't
why
like
I
it.
watched it. Because
I watched like one
Don't
season of
really
it, and it was okay, but it wasn't great. And like
I
the
liked it.
whole storyline of it kind of doesn't make
No,
sense.
it wasn't Gotham. It couldn't have been Gotham. Yes, it was Gotham. Never mind.
Oh well. Okay, so
It's so
what's
hot.
next, mate?
I don't know.
We're gonna talk about that.
We
What?
didn't talk about your mom's chicken.
It's really not that hot.
It's
not that hot at
It's
all.
just my hair, I think.
It's wrong. Okay.
No, it was my homework. I was being responsible. I thought that said cocaine
All right.
as a cat.
So,
Read again.
Okay, so Alex brought up this little facts for us. So it's called College.
College.
Collagen.
Collagen. So
Cocaine is
collagen.
made in cats'
No, it's not.
I know.
It's a bit different process. But so collagen, the thing that cats' nails are made out of, is the same thing that's inside of their mouths to make their tongues scratchy. I remember this a while back in like, I don't remember what show it was, but it was like an animated show and with a bunch of the animals in it and stuff, and they zoomed in.
Was
on
it
that.
a-
It's not Wildcrats.
Oh.
I knew you were gonna think of that, but it was before that.
No, me
They had an animal show before that. That was on PBS.
Was it the one with like the lemur?
No.
Was that animated?
Yeah, but I think that was I don't remember. But, no, it wasn't that. So they zoomed in the cat's mouth, and it showed, like, a bunch of different, like...
Prickles.
Yeah, like, little nails. They literally just look like tiny little, like, cat nails.
That's crazy.
And,
Does
like,
that
that's
hurt the cat?
No, it's part of them.
Well, yeah, I know, but, like, what if the cat looks...
It's to groom themselves.
But what if
It's like a brush.
Is the top of their mouths, though? Is that like ours where it's, like, softer, so it's easier to cut?
Our mouth is very flexible.
Max, you want to come here? It's not over there.
No, I don't know. Yeah,
Okay,
their
just-
top of their mouth, I
I don't
think,
wanna
is similar
stick
to
my-
ours from what I've seen.
Okay.
But I don't know.
But would it hurt, though?
No, because, like, mouths are, like... Skin itself is just very elastic.
Okay.
It bends. It twists. It is skin.
And they probably would have adapted to that, too.
Yeah, I don't think they would have something part of them that actually hurts them unless it's, like, cancer.
Well, that can be very easily disproven. Because we have parts of us that can hurt us. Like nails. If you grow your nails out too long and you scratch yourself, that hurts you, but it's still part of you. And guess what else is made out of?
Not collagen.
No, not our nails, but the cat's nails are, yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay, so... What's next, Megan? You need to...
I have a little power mode on.
Yeah,
My phone
why? You're
did-
at 50%.
Am I? I thought I
Yes.
had 30. No, I'm at
I
47.
don't know your password.
That's justified. Oh, that's okay. You don't need that. Oh, I got it wrong. Okay. Oh my god. Go ahead, drop my phone. I want a new one.
Okay, so earlier this week, I would have talked about it in the last podcast with Alex when we did all of our food, but since that was a special week, we really didn't talk that much about like things that happened in a week. So earlier this week, actually, was it 2 days prior to recording this video? I had a surgery in my mouth to
Tuesday.
relocate.
3 days.
2 days. It's Thursday.
I was included.
And that's still 2 days.
If you include today and it's
Yeah,
Tuesday,
Thursday,
that's 3 days.
Wednesday.
Thursday to
'Cause it was-
Wednesday.
okay, whatever.
Wednesday
It was
Oh, wait.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
2 days ago, from recording this video, I had a relocation of a tooth in my upper palate. It was my upper right canine, and so what they did is they cut open my mouth. They put wires around it and a chain, and it's connected to my braces. If you guys didn't know by now, I have braces. And it's slowly pulling in, and it feels like a wire through my gums.
How long have you had braces?
2 years, 2.5 years. Yeah. I have it for another
It feels
about
like you
year and a
just had
half-ish. This year and next year.
Because I was
Like,
in
it's
class.
it's like halfway through my first year of college, I'll have it gone.
Oh, I thought it was senior year.
I'll have them throughout from all senior year, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's fun.
No, it's not. Don't lie.
I'm
Gotta
saying
be
that's it's called sarcasm, Megan.
Alright.
Sarcasm.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
I have a life.
Yes, apparently you have some sort of
Altering question.
life-altering
No,
question
okay.
here.
So I heard this on a podcast I listened to. What is that? You carved high into your desk? When did you do that?
Like 3 times.
Oh my gosh, but this one's like engraved.
I know I did that.
His desk is
I
full.
did that with
Because no one has like a whole knife collection.
No, I didn't do that with knives. I did that with a compass.
Your math compass, you carved high.
I
This
was
is the
doing my
deepest
okay.
carving,
Okay,
too.
yeah, because I did that like here, 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 here.
Is that what
I
you
used to
did
just-
here?
No. Maybe?
You want to explain this one?
No.
Why you were counting to 9?
I wasn't counting. I was just scratching.
Okay.
Algebra, man, in geometry.
This one actually looks like
just-
the cat did it, but like...
I made it look like that.
I'm slightly disturbed.
Okay, so what's your question?
Okay, so this one is, if you had the ability to time travel, would you?
No.
Why not?
Too many implications.
Alright.
It can change so much.
Yeah.
If you go back in time or forward, well, I guess forward in time is a different story. But if you go back, I don't want to know what's happening.
I don't
It
know
ruins
what's
life, really. It ruins like the reason to
It's
live.
like Umbrella Academy. You go forward and everything's just gone. Imagine
But like,
not
if you go back in time, like everything can change. If you change like some like little thing
Yeah,
or
the
like
butterfly
event,
effect.
not just that, but like if you like, and it can change yourself, not just everyone around you.
Right.
That's one thing that like a lot of movies don't cover is that like
What if
you could not be born.
What if you time travel, you change something, but it's like in Avengers where it's a different timeline. So your timeline stays the same, but a different timeline is created when you time travel. You know what I mean? So like it wouldn't affect
Okay, so the thing
you
with
at
the thing
all.
with Avengers thing.
No, not even saying it's Avengers though. Just saying.
I know, but saying with that, like, it doesn't make any sense. If you
Okay,
like
but,
change
like-
something like that drastically, and you make a new timeline, not everything in that timeline is going to be the same as it was before. You could be gone. You can be a
Okay,
whole
but what
different
if,
person.
like-
So that's not just saying like you're making a new timeline. It does not mean it's anything like the last one. If you change one thing to change the course of your timeline, you change everything about that timeline. Even if it's just some like little thing like, okay, now I have blue eyes instead of brown eyes.
Right.
But like that can be like some really small thing changing something to lead up to that and just going on and on and on, and it's like a snowball.
Right.
It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. It adds up and it gets bigger and bigger. That's like the whole thing with the butterfly effect. Changing one small thing can be
Into a
implications
big-
of
yeah.
massive like implications against it. So what they did does not make any sense whatsoever. And
No,
any
but at the
belief
same
and any
time, it
theorized and
sort of
believed
does.
thing, no, it doesn't.
But it
It
does
makes
in a
no
way.
sense whatsoever. If
Because
you know
you're-
anything
you
about
have your set timeline though, right? You have your set thing. Like it's fate versus destiny, like in Macbeth, right? It was fate for him to do all this, but certain things guided him along, right? But wait, fate versus
what does this
destiny.
what does this have to do with
Fate
time?
versus man-made. Cause your fate, your thing, your life is already decided. Like, what if that's the case? And then you already have all these like
Then that
events
changes.
laid out. But then you have the ability to time travel, but it wouldn't change anything in your time.
But it would.
Because it branches off and creates a different time.
So yeah, okay, so this doesn't change. This
Right.
is how you are. If it makes a new one, which you are going to be at, that means this can be completely different than this. This,
Yeah.
yeah, but that doesn't mean it's a good thing.
Well, no, I wasn't
means
asking
that, like,
if it was
okay,
a good thing. That
so-
turns into a moral question, but
What are you doing?
Just checking the time.
I don't think,
Okay,
does it
it's-
have the time?
Yeah, it's 6:28. It's in the corner.
Well, no, yeah, my mom.
Okay, so like this is one timeline, and you're in this
Okay.
timeline. You go back to the beginning. Let's say this is where the two timelines branch off because one
Right.
decision is made. Every decision, it's theorized that every decision that everyone makes and everything makes, depending on what they do, because everything you do is a decision, even if you don't know it or not. It makes a
Yeah.
new timeline, saying like yes or no, maybe.
That's why I love those.
That's why like. That is a good thing for those games, but those are really hard to make to
Yeah.
say. So like, let's say you have this timeline and you want to change this decision you make. Let's say like 5 years ago, like, oh, I left my phone out and got stolen. Okay, I went back. It was like, here, don't leave your phone here, and you don't leave your phone. So now you have your phone. So now that you have your phone,
because it's your
nothing
personal
changed.
decision.
So
Okay,
it's all
I got
your.
you.
Since it's your personal timeline, even if it wasn't your personal timeline, it can still affect your personal timeline
I
and
got
make
you.
different decisions
Yeah, that
on
makes
that.
sense then.
Can change everything.
Okay.
It doesn't. Just because you change one thing, the one thing that Avengers did, they changed a huge event,
Right. Exactly.
and they just expected it to be the same at the end, from when it started, just with all the people left,
Mhm.
just because
They want
that
everyone
that
to
no one the snap never happened,
Right.
and the as they call it the blip.
Yeah.
Um,
That was
which
a
the
weird
blip did
concept.
happen, but
Like the 5-year thing.
yeah, it was.
That hurt.
It was
my
very strange to think about that, but I guess that would be a whole different kind of like theory about
yeah,
it, or
different conversation.
but like that for me, about what I like know about. I'm going off of like the theories from like Doctor Who and such, from
I
that
never
kind
watched. I only watched with
um,
you, like 4 episodes.
that would be that wouldn't make sense.
Right. I got you. So
Yeah.
your answer is no. Then.
No, I would never time travel.
Okay.
I wouldn't fly. I wouldn't go invisible.
What
I-
would
a
your superpower be?
I wouldn't have one.
You don't. Normal man. Just day-to-day life.
Well, think about flying. You get really cold. The
Bring
air,
a jacket.
Your face is gonna freeze.
Well, no. Okay, so what if your superhero power adapts, makes your body change, so you're able to adapt to the climate, or not the climate, but the situation you're in, and you can always fly. Like, if you had the ability to fly, you could fly, but maybe you don't fly as high as...
Okay, so it's not about height, it's also about speed. You couldn't go over 15 miles per hour.
Okay, that's fine.
You're just going to cruise along. You're going slower than a car.
That's fine. I did 15 miles per hour when I first drove. I thought that was pretty good. That was fine.
You'd be lower than the tree line, and you can't fly around here. We're in restricted airspace.
Well, they wouldn't know.
They would shoot you down.
They'd shoot a human down?
You would be a UFO. You're government property.
I'd be taking Area 51.
Area 51, right?
Hey, you said that was dead.
It is dead.
You can't bring that up. That's not fair.
It is dead.
We had this conversation last night because I'm very behind on everything. And I was like, oh, we should talk about Area 51. And no one said, no, it's a dead meme. If we talked about it like 4 weeks ago, that would have been fine. 4 weeks ago, we started this podcast. Well, no, it would have been. By the time these guys are listening to it, it would have been 7 weeks ago. That's crazy. We're close to school.
Very close to school. All right, guys. We're going to end it off here. Now you want to take it away?
All right, everybody. This has been the Daily Nugget Podcast. I'm Megan.
And I'm Nolan.
Don't get bit by flies and bugs. Have a great week, and we will see you next week. Bye.